Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, this is going to be our second video, and today we are going to talk about parenthood, a topic that's really close to our hearts because we recently became parents. Aya, our child, she's 8 months now. So we're just going to share with you our experiences so far, how parenthood has been for us, what challenges we faced, the excitement that we were feeling, the fears that we also had. We continue to have fears even today. So yeah, let's dive in.
Let's dive in. Let's just dive in.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, let's just tell you guys a bit about us. So basically, when we found out we were having a child, we was actually at uni.
Yeah.
We were in our last year, so you can only imagine. Actually, I think in America they call uni college, just in case some Americans are watching and they
Yeah, college.
But in college we call it after. Alright, sorry, I got sidetracked. Yeah, so basically we was at uni, we were studying, and we were in our last year. Then we found out we was gonna have a baby, so you could only imagine that, you know.
Oh man, stress.
It was stressful, the apprehension, the excitement. Like it's just a whole new life that's about to start. So yeah, how was it? Like I'm trying to actually remember back into like that time, because it feels like a dream in that time.
Yeah, I mean, this video, like just talking about this, is giving us memories back now.
Yeah, we're reminiscent.
So just finding out, it was the most amazing feeling. You know, like even though like we were dealing with uni stuff, you know, just finding out that you were about to become a parent, that's something that I never used to think about before. Like it was like, it's like, oh yeah, maybe it will happen one day. Yeah, it will happen one day. But then it was like,
it's happening in the moment.
Yeah, I can't describe, you know, that feeling. The fact that you now have a child, and you have to have that responsibility for that child. It's a whole human being that's gonna come on this earth, and you have to be responsible for them. That is like, that's mad feeling, man.
It's mad feeling, man. Yeah, so basically I'm just trying to think like how I felt, you know, like it was so funny because obviously I could feel her moving around me, and I was doing my work, you know, like I'll be doing my assignments about, you know, politics or governments and stuff, and I felt like, you know what, I felt like while I was reading or while I was learning these things, she was learning with me. So she was gonna come out like, power to the people.
She already graduated.
She already graduated. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Do you remember how many times you had to go home because you wasn't feeling well?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, like she had to do assignments, you know.
I don't even know how I managed to do things in time, honestly. Like my friends were looking at me like, wow, you know. I
used to carry a bag just in case you vomit.
Yeah, honestly, it was just so surreal and amazing. Like you don't actually know what you're capable of doing. Like, you know, but it's almost like she was empowering me to just, you know, just a human being growing inside you, and you're just there doing you.
Salute to all the mothers out there, man. Like well done, man. Like,
yeah, you're the real MVPs. Yeah, so let's just talk a bit about responsibility. Like once we finished uni and she was here, like how we dealt with it. And how
it kind of like worked out perfectly for us. You know, thanks to God. Because as soon as we finished uni, it was 2 months after that you know, you had the baby. And then it was straight away like.
I actually don't think it was. Oh, we finished uni. Oh yeah. The graduation was different.
So it was like it worked out all perfectly. We had the time to prepare, like, you know, the house and the room, everything else for the baby. So we were able to like just have that time to have everything ready for her.
Yeah, that's true. So afterwards, obviously, we graduated, and then the baby came, and then it came down to like the actual reality, the practical of sharing responsibility. So it was a case of like, obviously, one thing that I would urge, you know, couples that are about to have a child or have a child is it's a shared responsibility. It's not one person's job to look after the child, because anyone who's got a child knows the stressful nights. The first 6 weeks the baby doesn't sleep, you know. So it's,
and you know, as a man, that's something that I feel like I have to say something about, because I see a lot of fathers out there that you know, I wouldn't say necessarily just not like thinking that it doesn't come natural to them to think that this is their responsibility as well. You know, you don't have to just put money on the, you know, and food on the table, but at the same time you have to be there emotionally, you have to be there practically, because this is a whole human being that needs the love and caring of both parents. So if you have you know, two parents that are, you know, looking after that child is, you know, it's got more
love.
Yeah, more support for the mother as well.
Yeah. Let me just basically add on to what he was saying. Like, just imagine, that this woman has gone through this whole ordeal. She's still going through this emotional state, so she's gonna need as much practical help as possible. And you're both parents to this child, so technically, you know what I mean, like, responsibility in terms of feeding, changing, sleeping. Just work out a routine that works best for both of you guys, you know. Paternity leave is so helpful because it means that the person is there as well. So if there's any country that don't have paternity leave, sorry, very sorry about that.
I know, but even in this country, as a man, you don't get more than two weeks off. And I know, like, some people say, oh, why do you need more than 2 weeks? But at the same time,
you need more than 2 weeks because this baby doesn't sleep for 6 weeks or months.
Well, for the first 3 months, it was like your sleep was goodbye, bye. Like, no sleep, man. Like, my goodness, that was hard.
Yeah, honestly, oh my gosh, that is the hardest part. But it's just so rewarding at the same time because, honestly, let me just say, all the cliche things that people tell you before you have a child, it ends up being true. Like, before people used to be like, oh my gosh, that love is so, I used to be like, like, what are they talking about, you know? But a little human being that's half me and half you, like, literally walking on this earth is just beyond crazy, the love that you have for that little child, you know?
Unconditional love, man. Like, it's amazing because you think that oh, you're a loving person or compassionate person. I used to think that I am, but that I was at the time before I had Aya. But once Aya was actually born, that's when I realized this is true love. It's unconditional love. You know what I mean? Like,
honestly, it's unconditional love. And let's talk a bit about fear. The fear that you feel.
Oh man, okay, I have anxiety, man, every day. My friend, something's going to happen, man.
Let me start off by saying that when you're pregnant, first of all, Google will be your best friend, but it should not be your best friend. You know what? I'll talk more about, like, I will talk deep into it when I do a video of my pregnancy, labor, and the whole story. But let's just talk briefly about it. Like, you Google every symptom, every little thing that you get, and Google, the first thing it tells you is go to A&E. You're about to die or something happened to the baby. It's so terrible.
Yeah, for me, the way I dealt with the fear was I never like to find out about what's gonna happen. I feel like if I know that there is something bad that's gonna happen, I don't need to know about it. You know what I mean? Like,
all the complete opposite.
Yeah, you used to go out of your way to learn about everything, man. Like, if you feel a little thing, you'll be like, oh, something's gone wrong. I'm like,
that is so bad.
I'm like, no, everything's fine. Everything's gonna be alright.
You know what? It's so funny. It's actually really good that we're different because it means that you were able to.
Yeah, I was the calm one. Like, you know, I was able to keep her calm when everything. Like, if she wasn't able to feel her, she'd be like, oh, something's gone wrong today. This morning I haven't felt like kicks and everything, and then I'd be like, oh no, just, you know, it's fine. Let's wait
drink
for a little
bit. Water. You know, stay on your side for 30 minutes. I didn't even know about those things, but you slowly learn anyways. It's like a learning thing. And then the fear of when she's here. Remember those times when you felt like if you hold her, she would break? I cannot deal, honestly. Like, I used to be like, okay, you don't have to be scared to hold her. Then his hands are so big, so she literally look like a little.
I used to be so scared to hold her, man. Like, because I can't remember like holding my little brothers or my little sister because they, you know, I was little at the time, and you know,
they're all born basically.
Yeah, so it was kind of a crazy feeling because I would hold her, but at the same time I feel like no, something's gonna happen, man. Like, I have to be so careful all the time, man. But now it's like, now I see her as like all grown up and strong. And, like,
now she's fighting fit. But yeah, for me, I don't know. Actually, one of the biggest fears I had when she was born was that she would like stop breathing at night time. I'm always imagining the worst.
It's a real fear.
Yeah, like I would just wake up in the middle of the night, like panting, like just checking on her. Sometimes I would check if she's breathing like 100 times a night. Wow.
I remember that time we went to the hospital, and then they were like, we went to the hospital at 2 a.m. in the morning, and then they told us, no, she's fine, there's nothing wrong with her.
Yeah, literally. Oh my gosh, I was the worst. But you know what? If I was to do all of that again, I would do it so differently, because like after having her and learning more about life, one thing I've realized is that pregnancy is a natural state. It's not a disease, it's not an illness, you get it?
Yeah.
Like it's a natural thing that happens, and even the birth is a natural process, but there's so much involvement of doctors, Google, this, that, fear, all of those things actually will cause you to become sick.
Yeah.
Just relax, take your time, do you. To be honest with you, I was relaxed most of the time.
You were, yeah, but at the same time, like, because of your knowledge, what you knew about pregnancy and what could go wrong.
Yeah, I was focused more about,
Yeah. So what about like when I was born, and even though like you had the support and everything else, at the same time you were going through like some. Yeah.
Obviously, like. Everybody knows about once you have a child, you have this stage of like feeling a bit down, and because you're just getting used to all the hormones, but also you're just getting used to like life as a mother, and it's stressful and everything. But obviously I was very lucky enough to have an amazing supportive family. Obviously I had you, and and I just didn't go in. I was lucky enough not to go into a state of like depression, postnatal depression, but so many women go through that. And they just need support. I was lucky enough, but there are so many women that are not lucky. I don't want to say lucky, but that don't have that privilege of having people around them and support. So I would just urge anyone to support anyone that they know is about to have a child, and just support that person. Yeah,
just make sure that you're there for them. If you know them already. Just family, friends, neighbors, because you need all the support that you can get from anyone. So I would definitely recommend that. Oh my god, this video was like it was like going back through everything again.
It was just reminiscing the old times, the good times. It was a beautiful memory to actually relive, and it was amazing to share with you guys as well. So so the few tips, like just make sure you support the person, don't be scared about everything. Just remember that it's a natural thing and everything will happen. Obviously, if you do have a condition, you have a problem, then obviously follow your doctor's orders.
Absolutely. And as a father, just make sure that you're there for your family, for your wife, for your kid. Just make sure that you support them emotionally, practically, because that's the time that your partner really needs you. You just have to be there for them. And good luck to any new parents out there that are trying to survive through the first 3 months and the 6 months, and after that we'll share with you guys more stories about Aya and how she grows up. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, every time we want to keep you guys up to date with everything.
So guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this, and we hope you got to know us a bit more, and we hope you actually like some of our tips.
And so if you have any other ideas, suggestions for new parents, then comment down below, share with us, and share the video, and make sure you like and subscribe
and comment. And thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.